Hey guys, thanks for joining the Hairboat Master. Today we're going to do a fun project today. We're going to be making a double layered glitter foam butterfly that you can make into a hair bow. First we're going to need our templates, which I've linked to in the description, and you can print them on some really heavy paper, either cardstock, or what I do is use the watercolor paper that you can get in the painting section because it's nice and thick and very durable. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut out our stencils and trace it onto our glitter and get those ready to go. So let's do that now. Now that we've got these cut out, we're going to put our wire on the back. So you're going to want to measure it out. We're going to put it on the wing from right here. We're going to go across and go back up, and we're going to get in between these holes and just glue it on. So go ahead and cut out your pieces of wire to fit there using your wire cutters, and let's get our hot glue guns out. And this is how we're going to do this. We're going to start right at the edge here, put a little bit of glue there, and get your wire stuck into it and let that cool down for a second. That way it won't move when we start bending it and gluing it along the rest of it. Okay, it's stuck down there now. So you're just going to want to bend it into place and just put little touches of glue along the way. And we're going to cover this with the fabric so you won't be able to see this wire. And we've got a little bit of length there, so you can always either cut that as well, or you can just kind of bend it up against another part of the wing, which is just fine. So we're going to do that on the top. We're also going to do that along the bottom one, right along here, right in between. So we're going to do that on both pieces. So let's go ahead and get our wire pieces measured, cut out, and go ahead and glue those onto the backs of your butterfly, just like we did this one. Okay, now we've got our wire put onto the backs of these, so now it's time to, let's check too really quick to make sure you can't see the wire through the front things, and you can't. So now it's time to put our mesh on the backs of it. So I want to use this darker side to see through it. So I'm going to start gluing it on this side, and you'll just put glue definitely across the wires because you want those to be covered. But you can just kind of start at the center there, and we're going to trim it after we glue it on because it's a lot easier to do it that way. And you could trim it before if you want to cut it to size, that's fine, or you can just do it this way. But yeah, just kind of tack some glue here and there just to get it laid down, and be prepared that there will be a lot of these things. Now that we've got both of these glued on, we're going to go ahead and trim the fabric right around the edges of our butterfly. Okay, now we've got like a rough trim. Let's just go ahead and make sure that this is stuck on all the edges, and you could just put a really thin kind of layer around the whole thing if you have mesh like this. Okay, that's pretty well tacked down now, and now we're just going to clean up the edges by just making sure that none of the mesh, none of the glue, stuff like that, just kind of go around and just clean it up and make it look the best you can get it. Okay, now that we've got these done, you may see that I have these little creases in here. You can take this and just do like a little crease there so that these will fold easier. And then what you're going to do is take the bottom butterfly, and you're going to put some glue right in the center there and stick your top butterfly right on top. And then you can shape the wings however you want. And you can put a backing, like an alligator clip or something like that on it, or you can glue it onto a hat or a fascinator or whatever else you like. And besides, maybe I'll clean up a couple more edges along the way. That's pretty much all there is to it. And now we have this really cute butterfly that you can see the rainbow through all the holes here that we cut. And that's it. Well, I thank you for joining me today, and I will see you in the next show.